Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually do. A few weeks ago, I had a brand reach out to me via email to see if I can review a couple of their products for them. Of course I said yes because for one, who doesn't like free products? And for two, I love giving my honest opinion. So the brand is called ParKoo. I think I'm pronouncing that right, P-A-R-K-O-O. They make an abundance of erasable gel pens and stationery pens. These things are supposedly supposed to be magical. They reached out to me because they saw my 2019 planner video. If you have not seen that video, I will link it in the description box for you guys. But basically they reached out to me because in my video, I did mention that I use gel pens when I plan in my planner. So they sent me 2 arrangements of their erasable gel pens. I have a pack of 7 erasable gel pens, and then they sent me a pack of 6 erasable gel pens. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the brand for a little bit. I'm just gonna read off the back of one of the packages. Erasable gel pen. The colors in this pack are black, blue, red, green, purple, turquoise, and pink. So a full arrangement of different colors. You have your standard colors and then you have some more fun colors in there. It says write, remove, rewrite without damaging documents, which is pretty cool. It also says that the new thermosensitive ink disappears with friction using the rubber tip tail on the pen with no residue and without tearing the paper. How cool is that? That is so cool. It also says that this is a smooth writing gel ink, water-based, non-toxic, acid-free, and non-bleeding. So I will go ahead and test that out for you guys. They both say the same thing on both packages. This one just comes in a couple different colors. And again, this is what the packaging looks like. These ones are a little bit more chubbier, and these ones are a little bit more modern and sleek. So I will go ahead and open up the packaging for you guys. I have not opened these or tested them yet, so you guys are gonna get the first-hand experience with me. And if you happen to leave your pens in the actual packaging all the time, this is a really nice and easy, convenient sleeve. You just pop open the tab and then you can slip out your pens like so. It really helps keep those organized. One of my favorite colors is pink, so I'm just gonna by default take out the pink one in this. Let's go ahead and test these out on paper. So this is what the pen looks like. It's in this very kind of standard design. You have the clear plastic with a grip, and then you have the pocket holder. I think that's what it's called. It's easy to hold in a pocket. And then the erasable tip is kind of a hard silicone texture. So it's not like your standard pen where you click the tip here to go ahead and make the pen work. You actually click it by using this here, clicking it forward, and that's how you go ahead and activate the pen. So as you see, it does still have the rubber tip. My dog is moving my camera right now. I'm so sorry. You have the rubber tip here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. Oh no! Oh no! So like I said before I got rudely interrupted, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that off. That was actually pretty gooey. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a test run on this to show you guys. So I'm just holding the pen and I'm just gonna write a little something. I'm just gonna write love. So this actually, I was expecting it to be more like a ballpoint pen, but this is actually like, I feel like I can write my name on this. Okay, so it kind of feels more like a signature pen rather than like a ballpoint pen, if that makes sense. I'm not sure. It's hard to describe texture without feeling it yourself, but it has a really nice glide to it, and I feel like you have a lot of control over the precision that you have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and test the erasable part. Hey, that's pretty cool. I mean, it does still leave a little bit of residue on the paper, and I am very heavy-handed, so it's going to leave an indent when I write. But I feel like even if you were lighter-handed, it would still leave an indent. Let me try. And I'm just going to barely press on the paper. Just going to write a B. Okay, so it's a little better, but so you still see kind of like the indentation. And it says that the ink disappears with extreme heat, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab some heat for us. Okay, so I have my handy dandy hair dryer here. Apparently my dog wants his hair done, so he's all up into that. So I'm just gonna write a little something. Sorry, my dog keeps bumping this table. I'm gonna go ahead and write heat on here and circle it to see if this actually works. And I'm sorry in advance if this is really loud. I have a really old hairdryer. Okay, so you can see that the ink somewhat disappeared, but as soon as I took the heat off, it is starting to reappear. I'm just gonna go ahead and try a different color just for shits and giggles. Oops, it still has the stuff on it. The indentation that is still on the paper, that is pretty cool. That's super cool. And the back of the packaging does say that it appears back again with cooler temperatures. So to restore color, cool it at least -10 degrees Celsius in freezer and the ink will reappear. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and try that. I'm just gonna go ahead and rip out this piece of paper, and then let's go ahead and take us to the fridge. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that in here for a little bit and see if the ink reappears. I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes, okay? Okay, so I got impatient. I actually only left it in here for a couple minutes, but as you can see here, the ink reappeared, guys. That is so cool. How cool is that? Okay, so I am just going to take all the colors out of the packaging now just to show you guys what all of the colors look like on paper. So I'm just gonna make a mess because that's what I do best. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the pink again and show you guys just a bigger swatch of that. So there's the pink. Next, we're gonna go ahead and do the purple again, just to show you guys how that looks like on a bigger swatch. And again, these glide so smooth. So I'm gonna go ahead in with the green. Oh, I keep forgetting about these little protectors on them. Okay, so the green is more of a bluey green, which is very pretty. I actually wasn't expecting that. It's not very identical to the packaging on this, so that's a little misleading, but it's kind of a really cool green. I think they said it was like a turquoise, but I wish the packaging at least was more turquoise rather than like an evergreen, because that is clearly like teal. Now we are gonna go in with the blue. Go ahead and swatch that. That is a pretty blue. That's like pretty standard. And because these are gel pens, they do leave a little bit of a streak while you're writing, but that's just how gel pens kind of function. Actually, now that I realize that I am about to do another blue, I think this is supposed to be the turquoise, and this actually is supposed to be the green. So this is more of a navy indigo blue though. You can tell the difference by all three of those. And now we are going to be going in with our red color. It's kind of like an orangey red, which is kind of pretty. Then last but not least, we are going to be using probably the one I'm mostly gonna use. This gooey stuff is kind of hard to get off. We're gonna go in with the black. Okay, the black is turning up more of like a gray black. It's kind of more transparent than the other ones. The other ones had more pigment than the black, but that's okay. Again, it's a gel pen. I'm just trying to give you guys my honest review. So that's it for the clickable pens. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what these other gel pens write like. And again, you just have this little flap that you tear open so you can keep all your pens organized like that, which is really, really helpful. And these ones are not clickable. You actually just take off the lid, which is clearly really hard to take off. Oh God, okay. So you just, that kind of like took it apart, okay. So we are going to just do our first swatch. I'm just gonna make a heart. Okay, so that is clearly red. And the packaging did say red. I just saw orange and figured it would be orange. But that's how it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and try to erase. And again, I'm heavy-handed, so we are gonna be leaving indentations when I write. So that is pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and just swatch the rest of them for you guys. So these ones definitely write more smoother. They go on the paper a little bit more wet. And I'm just gonna do a smear test. Okay. And I just wrote that it does smear a little bit, but I'm sure if you let it dry for a little bit, it's probably not gonna smear like that. I'm just being a little bit more dramatic because I am trying to just review these pens the best that I can. Okay, so far the blue is more pigmented than the red, but I just wanna go ahead and swatch these guys for you. And I'm just gonna take all of these out of the packaging just to make it a little easier. We're gonna go in with the pink now. Ooh, the pink is really pretty, but it's a little streaky as I'm writing. But these glide so well. So pretty, guys. And I don't see any glitter in these, so they're just your standard gel pens. I don't see any glitter. Ooh, you see how streaky this purple is? This one's a little more streaky, and what I did notice as I'm opening these ones did not have the protective balls on the top, so just wanted to mention that, just if that's something you guys care about. But these write so nice. Now we're gonna go in with the green. It looks a little bluey in the actual pen, but we're just gonna go ahead and swatch the... Okay. So the green is looking a little metallic. It's a different finish than the rest of them so far. So I don't know if that's something to take note of too. It's very beautiful. It's more of like an emerald finish, but it's definitely more on the metallic side. And then lastly, we're gonna go ahead and swatch this gray. I mean black, it's not gray, I'm sorry. So the black is very smooth. Again, this one has a metallic-y finish also, same with the green. But these write so nice. Like, I feel like I just want to sign documents all day with these pens. I could definitely just sign these all day. So they are not smearing, so that's good. Even the one that I just did, the black, it is not smearing. And as I'm turning the paper over, I don't see a transfer, but because I said I'm heavy-handed, I am seeing the indentations on the back of the paper, but that's also because the tips of these pens are so fine and very sharp and pointy that you're gonna get that precision, but you're also gonna get that kind of indentation, just like a normal pen would. I know with your chubbier pens, you won't get that, but with these finer point pens, you will get that on any paper. And again, if you probably use a thicker paper, that probably won't happen to you. But that's what the swatches look like. I'm gonna go ahead and try the heat again with this one. How cool. It kind of leaves like a gray residue. I don't know if you guys see that. I mean, it's definitely disappearing ink, but I don't know if it's the indentation that I'm seeing or if it's like a gray residue, but either way, that is so cool. That's so cool. Instead of using like a whiteout, you can just go ahead and add some heat to these. So this is just a lovely collection of pens. I think I will be using these in the future. I love that they have these little silicone erasable tips on the ends, and I like how both of these are a little bit different in their own way. And again, ParKoo is not paying me to make this video, so all of my opinions on these pens are 100% honest. They sent me these purely to give my honest review, and my review is that I would buy these pens. I would buy them. They're not 100% perfect, but they're gel pens. I don't think I've ever had one gel pen that I have purchased in the past that wasn't at least a little bit streaky. In my honest opinion, if I were only going to be able to buy one of these, I would go ahead and buy the ones that you actually take the cap off. I just feel like they wrote a little bit more smoother than these, and I actually like the packaging of the actual pens better. They look a little bit more sophisticated, while these look like your average pens, which is not an issue. I'm just saying if I had to choose one of these are the ones I would actually purchase myself. But I'm really stoked to have both of these so I can go ahead and write more things in my planners. So thank you so much to ParKoo for sending me these. I will go ahead and list their Amazon shop in my description box for you guys as well in case you want to buy these yourself. And I think it's pretty cool how the ink disappears with heat and then reappears with temperature. So in case you accidentally erased too much and didn't want to rewrite, you could just pop it in your freezer and have the ink reappear. So it's truly magical and truly a smooth writing pen. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time.